Saturday, 23rd of Jan, it's 9 a.m. Time for DG Gaming's Breakfast Bash. Yeah, top of the morning to ya. Morning, guys. It's Saturday 23rd. We've got a double header for you today. Looks like we're going to have some really good racing. We kick off at Turfentine, which starts at 12:15, and then later on in the afternoon, 1:40, we'll be starting off at Kenilworth as well. So let's start off at Turfentine with the betting. Let's go to race 1. It's a marathon 2,600 meter race, and topping the boards is Lucky Udalakis and Samanga Komalo, Captain Chorus, at 5-2. Second favorite is the Morwing Brothers, number 1 Fact, 4-1, along with Gary Alexander, Lyle Hewittson's combination of brand new Cadillac. 9-2, Mark de Kock and Cullen Murray on Port Key. 5-1, Joe Soma's horse, Our Coys, come on you Spurs. And then Gold Griffin, 5-1, and 25-1 is Oyster King. We move on to the second race. It's a 1,500 meter race, and the Terry Hewitson combination Tart 5 has opened up 5-2. Norm of Desert, Paul Peter, Craig Zaki, that's a combination that's in red hot form. Norm of Desert, that's 3-1. Bathaldi, Gary Alexander and Samanga Komalo, 33-10. Josoma and Ron Munga team up on Solace, which is 5-1. Purple Panther 7-1, Back to Black 7-1, and the 8th Lord, Corne Spies and Striker Stratum, find themselves surprisingly at the bottom of the boards at 12-1. Not often you see Striker down the bottom. In the third race, Terry and Hewitson back on top with Against the Grain at 33-10. Joint favourites with Johan Janssen van Vuren, Chase Moujan's Crank It Up, also 33-10. Oscar Wilde, Mark de Kock and Craig Zaki are 5-1. Storm Commander from Candice Dawson's yard is 6-1. Diorama, Mark de Kock again with Nathan Klink, 6-1. Royal Escapade, Candice Dawson and the very informed Muzieni, Royal Escapade 9-1. Samurai Jack is 10-1. Wily Wench, Wagas and Dan the Lad 14-1. We move on to the fourth, and again Sean Terry, Lyle Hewitson top the board with Magical Flight at 22-10. It's then 6-1 Bar 1. Rahar is 6-1. Swiss Bank 6.5-1, along with Phoenix 6.5-1. Perfect Angel is 8-1. Afternoon Tea 8-1, and it's double figures about the rest. Go on to the fifth race, and it's starting to sound like a stuck record here. Sean Terry and Lyle Hewitson once again top the boards over the 1200 with Spring Break 16-10. Portico 18-10, that'll be Paul Peter and Craig Zaki. Thumbs Up 7-2. 11-2 Midnight Caller, and 14-1 and better The Balance. We now move on to the sixth race, where 008 finds itself on top of the boards at 5-2. Mark de Kock and Callan Murray second favourite with Battle of Trafalgar 28-10. All of Me and Rock the Globe are 6-1. 7-1 Risk Taker, another Mark de Kock inmate with Craig Zaki, and 12-1 and better The Balance. We now move on to the seventh race, where Mark de Kock and Striker Stratum find themselves on top of the board. 5-2 Al Muthana. 4-1 is second based, Janssen van Vuren and Chase Moujan. Third favourite Shark Bar, which is Sean Terry and Lyle Hewitson. Baymax is 11-2. Dr. Doolittle 8-1. Narchi is now 7-1, having opened up 8-1, and it's 10-1 and better The Balance. We go on to the eighth race, which looks like probably one of the most open races on the card, where Paul Peter and Craig Zaki find themselves on top of the board at 7-2 with Pin Up. Veracana is Joe Somers, Ryan Munger combination 4-1, along with Travelling Wilbury, which is Lucky Udalakis and Samanga Kamalo, also 4-1. Then we go out to 7-1 Illuminate, 9-1 Only the Brave, 10-1 Emmeline, then 16-1 Sean Terry and Lyle Hewitson Encore, big price. 18-1 Twice the Act, and it's 20-1 and Better the Balance. We go on to the 9th race, which is a 1200 meter race, and we find the Morwing brothers, Washong and Wayo, topping the boards with the Contractor at 19-10. Fitzwilliam, Dorisham, Samanga Kamalo are 4-1. Lyle Hewitts and Sean Terry find themselves at 8-1 with Pigeon Rock. Then there's Rock of Africa, also 8-1. Written in Stone and Liquid, both 8-1. 10-1 Treadmaster, and it's 12-1 and Better the Balance. Guys, just be aware that all this betting is supplied by GG Gaming, but as we do the show relatively early in order to get it on air by 9, the show's been recorded at 7:30, the prices will obviously be subject to change. What I will be doing is, once we've gone through the Kenilworth card, I will update all scratchings and card changes at 8:45 just before going on air. That way we get a much better idea. Otherwise I'm going to give you card scratchings and there's going to be a whole heap of other ones. So what I'm doing is I'm keeping it till the last minute. Basically I will do all our card scratchings, so just be aware. The betting is as of 7:30 this morning. The card changes and scratchings will be as of 8:45 to 8:50 this morning. We now wing our way down to the Ferris Cape and off to Kenilworth Racecourse, where the first race will be kicking off at 13:40. In race 1, we've got a very short favourite with Keegan DeMello and Dean Canamaya's Little Doe at 17-20. It's quite aptly named, because at that price that's what we'll get out of it, very little dough. Second favourite is Eric Sands and Anton Marcus combination Arundel at 28-10, and it's 10-1 bar these two. Chelsea River is at 10-1, Casa Rosada in regards to all 14-1, and 20-1 bar those four. According to the betting, the second race looks like a two-horse race. Number 1 Captain Dizzy, Pete Botha and Greg Sheen are 14-10, and Mount Greylock, Dennis Dreyer and Anton Marcus joint favourites at 14-10, and you can get 10-1 and Better the Balance. Short and sweet, we move on to race 3, where we find Vaughan Marshall, Anton Marcus on top of the boards with Mirage at 17-10. Candice Bass Robinson and Greg Sheen second favourite at 33-10. Iris on Captain's Side is 4-1. Caribbean Sunset is 4-1. II is 6-1. And Dirty Nelly is 16-1. We move on to race 4, another short price favourite here, where the Andre Nel Grant Van combination and Forgetful Girl is 9-10. Second favourite Vaughan Marshall at Esmbele, Go Lightly 33-10, and you can get 7-1 and Better the top two. 7-1 Rosie Roan, 10-1 Princess of Winter, and 16 and 25-1 the Balance. Race 5, Silver Saber is priced up favourite Brett Crawford and Anton Marcus at 28-10. Justin Snaith, Richard Faree's Major Attraction is the second favourite at 3-1. So Flawless is 4-1. Centered Mistress, Luke Ferraris and Vaughan Marshall 7-1. Silver Maria 8-1, along with Queen's Club 8-1. 10-1 Hammy's Fan, and 16-1 Kathleen. On to race 6. So 1800, I beg your pardon, 1800 meter race, where Rattlemouse, Justin Snaith and Richard Faree top the boards at 3-1, along with Rosalie Runs, Andre Nel and Grant Van Niekerk also 3-1. Close on their heels is Dennis Dreyer and Ozzie Noach, Jacqueline at 33-10. 9-2 Flame Tree and Bold Diva, 8-1 Miss Smarty Pants, and at this early stage, number 2 Water Spirit is a scratching. Race 7, Mr. Cobbs, Candice Bass Robinson and Aldo de Mayo top the board at 22-10. Vaughan Marshall, Anton Marcus close on the heels. No Laying Up is 33-10. Skidoo, Paul Reeves and Keegan DeMello are 4-1. Master Vargas 9-2. Dragon Power 5-1. And Brave Tiger and Winterflight both at 20-1. The 8th and final race, which goes off at 17:45 over 5 furlongs, 1,000 meters, 33-10. What a Man, Pete Dane and Grant Bear. Second favorite at 9-2 is Emperor's Decree, with Cape of Storms, Justin Snaith and Richard Faree at 9-2, along with Vaughan Marshall's Baltimore Jack at 9-2. 6-1 Fighter, 8-1 Line of Power, and 16, 20 and 50-1 the balance. That just about wraps up our betting for today. I will be updating shortly with card changes, and obviously if there's any betting adjustments done because of the card scratchings, late card scratchings, I will adjust the betting as well. Break a leg, guys, and we will see you tomorrow. Don't be late, 9 to 10, GG Gaming's Breakfast Bash.
Hi, it's Kellen Maria, wishing all race goers and punters a happy and prosperous 2021, and continue listening to Form Grids Radio to keep up to date.
You are currently listening to Form Grids Radio.
Right, let's have a look at the scratchings. We're going to go to Turfentine, and incredibly, there's only 3 scratchings, and all 3 of these horses were reserve runners in race 8. That is 15 Burn Jasper, 16 League of Our Own, and 17 Piccadilly Square come out of race 8. Other than that, as of 8:55, there are no scratchings at Turfentine. There are 2 jockey changes, however, as Randall Simons will not be joining us today. So in race 7, number 2, Dr. Doolittle will now be ridden by Calvin Abib. And race 8, Ideal Angel will be ridden by Callan Murray. Let's move over now and have a look at the car changes at Kenilworth. And we're going to be pleasantly surprised, because there too, there are only 3 scratchings. In race 4, number 1, Norval Spont is out. Race 4, number 9, Adira is out. And in race 6, number 2, Water Spirit is also a scratching. That, my friends, is all the scratchings that there are today. So nice, short and sweet, with no shocks, no surprises. Break a leg, boys, and don't forget, 9 to 10 every morning. Join us for breakfast with GG Gaming's Breakfast Bash. See you tomorrow.
Hi everyone, it's Diego de Guevara here. I'm on my way back to recovery. I hope you all have a great 2021 and keep listening to Form Grids Radio.